The Little Match Girl. Fairy Tales from Hans Christian Andersen. Her father would beat her. Besides, it was almost as cold at home as it was here. They only had the roof over them, and the wind whistled through it, although they stuffed up the biggest cracks with rags and straw. Her little hands were almost dead with cold. Oh, one little match would do some good. Dared she pull one out of the bundle and strike it on the wall to warm her fingers? She pulled one out. Risch! How it sputtered! How it blazed! It burnt with a bright, clear flame, just like a little candle when she held her hand around it. It was a very curious candle, too. The little girl fancied that she was sitting in front of a big brass stove, with polished brass feet and handles. There was a splendid fire blazing in it and warming her so beautifully, but what happened? Just as she was stretching out her feet to warm them, the blaze went out. The stove vanished, and she was left sitting with the end of the burned-out match in her hand. She struck a new one. It burnt, it blazed up, and where the light fell upon the wall, it became transparent like gauze, and she could see right through it into the room. The table was spread with a snowy cloth and pretty china. A roast goose stuffed with apples and prunes was steaming on it. And what was even better, the goose hopped from the dish, with the carving knife and fork sticking in its back, and it waddled across the floor. It came right up to the poor child, and then the match went out, and there was nothing to be seen but the thick black wall. Again she lit another. This time she was sitting under a lovely Christmas tree. It was much bigger and more beautifully decorated than the one she had seen when she peeped through the glass doors at the rich merchant's house this very last Christmas.